Okay guys, I'm here. Let's get right into it. Okay, so let's get into how you type or what you would say in a proposal email. Post them and tag brands as well so that you get recognition from them also. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much, boo. On the channel we'll go on amazing outings, show you amazing things to do, and it's an overall lifestyle channel. So I know I promised you this video like a long time ago, but you know what guys, I'm here. I'm sorry, it's just been a lot on my plate and I finally got into it. So yeah, now we're going to be talking about how to work with brands, how to successfully work with brands, how to propose an email, how to write a proposal, and the do's and don'ts, what to say, what not to say, and the apps that I use to either get campaigns or the apps that I use to edit my media kit. So I'm going to be getting into all of that. First of all, I just want to say thank you to Feme Mode Boutique. They sent me these amazing cute bracelets. They are 18K plated gold. Literally guys, they also very like water resistant as well. I literally put them in water earlier and nothing has changed. So yeah, I'll definitely leave the details in the at the bottom somewhere here and in the description box. Please do check them out, and she is really affordable also. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Okay, so again guys, please do not mind me. I'm going to be looking down because obviously I've written some notes and I'm looking down on my laptop to see like, because I'm going to be referencing from the emails that I've sent out to brands. Okay, so first of all, it's very important to know your niche, right? So if you're doing beauty, for example, stick into the category of beauty. So if you're doing beauty, don't go now and want to go and review cars, for example. I'm just giving an example because it's two different opposite industries. So for me, I would say if you're doing beauty, then look into doing skincare or fragrances or dental care, like along those lines. So know your niche, number one. Number two, I also just say, I feel like niches also, it can evolve. So let's say for example you get a gig and now they want you to review chocolates, for example, and you're a beauty influencer. Do you understand? It can evolve. So I say, for me, I believe I'm a lifestyle influencer because I do things that are in like many different categories. I don't focus mainly on beauty. Actually, I don't work with beauty companies, so I wouldn't say I'm a beauty influencer, but I would say I do travel, I do car reviews, I do food, I do restaurants, I do hotels. So I feel like that's lifestyle. So I would call myself a lifestyle influencer, right? So that's, you need to establish your niche. Now, when you approach brands, I always say you need to have a media kit. It's very important to have a media kit as an influencer. That is like your CV when you're applying for a job. So on your media kit, I made mine on Canva. Literally, you can download the app Canva, did it for free, and they have templates on there. So you choose whichever template you want and you edit it however you want to edit it. So it's helpful because it gives you the template there, so you don't have to start from scratch. I'll probably insert a video or picture of Canva and where you can find the media kit on there. Cool. Also, on your media kit, you need to have who you are, so introduce yourself, introduce your brand, what you do. So either in content creation, if you, whatever job you do, put that on, because I mean that can obviously also get you other gigs, because I mean you in the industry or whatever that maybe they might be looking for you to advertise. Also add your rate card, however much you charge. I always say, as an influencer in this beginning, don't now overcharge brands, because you're starting out, so don't now overcharge brands because you're still starting out. So rather, even if you don't get paid, even if it's a trade exchange, it's fine, you're still starting out, right? Cool. Then also include brands you have worked with, your social media links, as well as your social media insights, right? And it's yeah, social media insights. That is very important as well. So I always go onto, first of all, on Instagram you need to create content creator account or business account, and that shows you like your insights as well. So shows you your account interactions, how many accounts your account has reached, type of audience that type of audience your account reaches, the countries, your top countries your account reaches, the top cities your account reaches. That also helps in terms of creating content. Cool. Also, I forgot to include also in your media kit, include your contact information. So include your cell phone number, your email address, and your social media handle. Now we're going to get into approaching brands. Now this is how you can approach the brand. I always say send an email, but before you send an email, go onto the brand's Instagram account or social media accounts and send an email and say, for example, dear, I don't know, let's use a jewelry company, dear Stearns SA, please may I have an email address for the relevant person where I can send my proposal to for a potential collaboration opportunity. That's it. As you could, and say, because I'm interested in working with your brand. That's it. You send that. That's that. And then majority of the time they really do reply, and they reply fast, because I'm in social media accounts, so they always have to be active. So they do reply and say, okay, you can send it to this email address. Cool. You take that email address. Now we're going to get into sending an email and how to approach the brand with that email address. Okay, so also guys, just to add on, I always say create, even if you don't have even if it's not a paid partnership or it's not a trade exchange. If you have, for example, if you get flowers from Net Florist from someone, post them and tag Net Florist, tag relatable content. So for example, as I said, so if you get flowers from Net Florist, post them and tag Net Florist, post them and tag brands as well, so that you get recognition from them also. I know there's a certain influencer who I used to watch her, like she used to just randomly tag brands, and she's big and she's working with these brands. These brands recognize you and see that, oh, this person actually does support us, does do this, so why don't you just approach her? And she creates amazing content with our brand. We don't even pay her, so what more can she do when we pay her? So always post relatable content, and always just not randomly, but post it, put yourself out there also. That's another thing. This is a job, guys. This is literally a job. Put yourself out there. Okay, so let's get into how you type, or what you would say in a proposal email that you would email to a brand. Okay, please note also that you have to have an introduction, a middle, and an introduction, a body, and a what? Conclusion. Oh, sorry, I'm going back to high school now. Right, so you need to have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion, right? So in your introduction, let's say we're going to be working with Stearns, right? And you want to be working with Stearns. Stearns is a jewelry company, for those who don't know. I'm just using this as an example, right? Cool. So now you're going to introduce yourself. Hi, my name is so, and I am a micro social media influencer, or I'm a social media influencer, content creator, whatever you are, add whatever else you do, and I have over how many amounts followers you have on Instagram. Say what type of page you have. Do you have a fashion page? Do you have a lifestyle page? Do you have a beauty page? And then say I love to try out new experiences. I love to try out, I have a fashion page, I love to try out new fashion items or outfits, whatever you do, right? And say I would love to collaborate with you because, and then you list what you like about the brand. For example, with Stearns, let's say you like the jewelry that they have, or the offerings, the diamonds, and it could go with my ultimate sophisticated self, or it complements my personality, or just find things that you like about the brand and align it with yourself, right? That's what you say when you say I would love to collaborate with your brand because. Give a reason. So now getting into the middle, right? Now you've said who you are, you've said what you do, what your page is about, why you like to collaborate with the brand. And then you can say, now in the middle you say, how are you going to advertise? So say I can come through and provide you with an amazing content review for my Instagram and or YouTube channel if you are on YouTube, and say I believe it would get the interest of my followers, right? Then say how you would advertise it. So for example, let's say with Stearns, you now saying, oh no, I'm gonna go out and you do get ready with me, for example, to get ready with me, and then I put on the jewelry and then I'll head out for lunch. So let them know how you're going to advertise their product, right? So that you're putting yourself out there. And also say, adding on to that, you are open to hearing whatever suggestions that they have for you, right? Cool. Then in the ending, now you're coming to the end. Don't make it too long. In the ending, now you're coming to the end, say I've attached links to my YouTube channel, to my social media pages, as well as my media kit, which is your CV, and say that you please let them know in the ending, please let them know if you're interested in collaborating with me. Please let me know if you're interested in collaborating me, and also finding out insights about my Instagram and YouTube channel, and any questions that you might have. So say hope to hear from you soon. Then you say warmest regards, who. Also have an email signature, very important. You can also do it on Canva, absolutely free. In the email signature, you have a picture of yourself, you have social media links, your mobile number, and your email address, right? Then in that, you attach your links as well to your Instagram account and to your YouTube channel if you have, as well as your media kit. That's what you attach, right? Also, for example, if you've worked with American Swiss, attach what you've done with American Swiss, attach the type of work that you've done for a similar brand, right? So they can see that you are or capable of working with them, right? Cool. Then, as I said, also relatable. And I got one of my brand deals by posting relatable content. I just posted a YouTube video just randomly talking about a topic that I had never worked with the brand or whatever, never worked with the thing that I was talking about, but I had experience with it. So I just shared my thoughts, and that's how I got approached by a certain brand. So hence post relatable content, right? Other ways of how you could work with brands, and I highly recommend these ones because these are the things that put you out there, right? So on Instagram, there's pages called Beauty Bulletin and Brand Advisor, and these Instagram pages work with brands and then get influencers to advertise their products for them. So I'm gonna add the pages and whatever, and add the links to the pages below, so just follow them. And they also how it works is they put out like an advert. Let's say Stearns is looking for influencers to advertise their new jewelry line, so they'll approach Brand Advisor, and then Brand Advisor would put out a photo and say calling all influencers, jewelry influencers, to come in and opt in. And so when you opt in, you put all your details in, you put your Instagram pages, and then they choose you according to if they see you fit to advertise the certain product or for the certain brand. So in that sense, if you get chosen, they really do put you on. And also note, please, these ones are not paid, so you don't get paid at all. It's literally just a trade exchange. So they give you their products in order for you to post. But I really love them because it literally puts you out there. So it puts you out there that, oh, I've worked with these huge, and they work with big brands, actually. They work with big brands. Beauty Bulletin works more on the beauty sector of it. So if you're like a beauty influencer, look into Beauty Bulletin because they do Gotta Be Glued, they do Avon. There's like beauty brands, they do. Then with Brand Advisor is more lifestyle. So it's more your food, your drinks, your clothing. Another app that you can download is Humans. Humans, they usually do pay. Humans as well, same sort of setup, but Humans is an app where also you can interact with other content creators. Oh my god. Okay, so Humans is another app where you can interact with other content creators as well. So it's like, I don't know if you know Tinder. Please don't ask me why I want Tinder. But anyway, with Tinder, where you swipe left and swipe right and whatever, and like people. It's the same with that Humans app. Then you just like influencers, but it gives you a platform to interact with other content creators, right? In regards to the brand aspects, they have campaigns that you can opt in for. So you set a bid. So normally they tell you, okay, this campaign will pay 5,000. Then you can bid. If you want a higher than that, then you select it. If you want lower than that, then you select it. Then you just put in your details as well. They ask you a few questions, your address, your social media links, whatever, and you enter those details. And if you get chosen, you get chosen. If not, you don't. Some brands tell you haven't been chosen, some brands don't tell you haven't been chosen. So it works like that. That's mostly where you get your paid partnerships as well, either than you approaching the brand yourself, right? Other ways also, if brands approach you, that is great, that is amazing, that is good for you, and you are doing great. But when you start out, I always say, well, what I've learned so far is the beauty bulletin, honestly, and the brand advisor really put me on and put me out there. And yeah, I'd say if you want to start out as becoming an influencer, really try and opt into those, because also they help you with the whole brief of what you must post and how you must post it, and it gives you a time frame as well. So it's like working with brands, so it gives you practice, let me say that. But other than that, guys, I can't tell you what works for me might not work for you, right? It's a very like either or type of industry, you know, and it's a very, some brands might like your work, some brands might not like your work, and it's fine, you know. We all have preferences of our own, and you will definitely find a brand that's meant for you, or brands rather that are meant for you and that will love your work and appreciate your work. You know, I've sent some emails myself, and brands are like, no, unfortunately we can't work with you, whatever, and it's fine, you know, we move. But at the end of the day, I always say it's worth a try. It's for free. You never had to pay anyone to send an email. You're putting yourself out there at the end of the day. You never know. Some brands might come back and say, oh, now we're looking for influencers. Then go back to the emails that you've sent and look into that. So I always say, yeah, nothing is worth not trying, right? I don't know if that's the right English. But yeah, definitely if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Y'all know where to find me on social media. Send me a DM. I'll be very happy to assist anyone from what I've learned so far and what I'm still learning. So yeah, definitely hit me up. Do not hesitate. If you've reached the point of this video, thank you so much for watching, and I will definitely see you on my next video. Bye guys.